Let's go.
Them before. God, why? So I'm now here, widow.
Someone is crying. It's the widow.
Where's your sister?
She's in her room.
Drink what?
Life has no mercy on the widow. The widow.
Welcome to the club. May I?
Please.
I have been on this road for a long time, and believe me, it's a very lonely road to be on.
I'm so sorry. But I don't know you.
Don't need to. I'm a socialite, and like I said, I've been on this road for a long time. You are up against some difficult situations. Here. You might need me at some point. Don't hesitate to call. Okay? I'm sorry about your situation.
Thank you.
Please cry. It's the widow. The widow. The widow.
Well, as we all know, our late brother, the senator, was a very unique man. He was a class ahead of his peers. Our father was very smart to have sent him to the United States of America to have good education, but despite all the Western influences that did exert on him, still, the senator was a traditional man.
Traditional? I'm sorry. I don't understand.
It means he understood and respected the customs of the land.
Custom?
Yes.
What custom?
The customary rules of inheritance. And since our late brother did not disappoint our father, who placed him over us all, despite his being thawed in bath behind Marcus.
Uncle Justin, please, can you hit the nail on the head? I'm not schooled in the art of beating about the bush.
All right. Before our father died, we held a very crucial meeting with him.
What meeting?
You were not part of that meeting because you were not meant to be. The senator admitted having provided enough, in fact, more than enough for us all in foreign accounts. Since his death was as a result of a tragic air mishap, there were certain things that were not clarified, like account names and numbers which he did value at $250 million a year ago.
Uncle Justin, you are not being as clear as is expected of you.
We want to, in fact, demand that you laid the information on the table.
What information?
Okay, we want the account names, numbers, and the amount in them.
Do I need to remind you that my husband died only 2 months ago?
We are equally aware that the federal government, through its Economic Crime Eradication Committee, can act faster if we don't divert those funds into other accounts immediately.
If that needs to be done, I don't need anybody's help.
Come, woman, we are talking about our brother's wealth here.
And I am talking of my husband, for goodness sake. And those are his daughters.
What do they know?
Enough to understand that they are the inheritors of their father's estate, including his wife, their mother.
Joyce, you now see why I referred to traditional values. You and your daughters are women, and in this community, women do not count as inheritors.
Wow.
Uncle Justin, I met my husband when I was just 18. I was in the 3rd year in the university. Everything he has, we built together. We went through thick and thin together, through the rough and the smooth together. Where were you?
We did not call this meeting for us to quarrel about the words, Joyce. Rather, we did for us to put our heads together and serve each other's interests.
As far as I am concerned, the only interests involved here are those of my children and I.
Contentment, my dear, lodges more in cottages than in palaces. Joyce, your tone sounds more or less like a declaration of war, but take it or leave it, my dear sister-in-law. This is one battle that will only fetch you bruises.
I have not lived all these years with Fred without learning the rhythm of repugnant dances. A trial will convince you.
Fine! Fine! The heavier the storm, Joyce, the sooner it is over.
The one-legged will not stumble. Fred may not be here, but his doggedness is in me.
Very well then. Yes.
Someone is crying. It's the widow. The widow. The widow. Someone is crying. It's the widow. The widow. The widow. Life has no mercy on the widow. The widow. The widow. Since the husband died, life is hard for the widow. The widow. The widow.
I'm Joyce. Iguama. Mrs. I guess quality is remembered long after the price is forgotten. You said I could call. That the road would be rough.
I've been on that road before you, and I knew exactly what you were up against. What is it they say that common problems unite victims?
Victims?
Yes. You're a widow. I'm a widow. What greater common ground could there be?
How long have you been on this lonely road?
Come to think of it, 18 months exactly today. I am Adamma Onokoa.
That rings a bell.
My husband died in that ghastly boat accident on Apapa Keys. He was the chief of naval staff.
I know. I am so sorry that I didn't recognize you.
That's all right. Your brothers-in-law are after you, aren't they?
How did you guess?
It doesn't take a genius to know what a widow goes through in our society. My husband and I were childless. And when he died, I had to go through hell to wrestle 60% of his property from the hands of those hawks who call themselves his brothers and kingsmen.
That is exactly my predicament.
And you don't waste a moment. You see, the secret is to be one step ahead of them. You can't afford to be given things, your husband's things.
The stakes are stacked against me.
Only because you don't appear to be too courageous.
Courage and skill are worth nothing without luck.
Then I'm your luck.
My luck?
You need quality advice. And who better to give it than someone who's been there before you?
I'm all ears.
You go to court immediately.
Court?
The Igwe has forgot about the Igwe. The Igwe is not going to be on your side. The Igwe is on the side of your brothers-in-law, particularly Justin.
How did you know about him?
I didn't just come to you because you were the senator's wife. I've known you and your family for quite some time, and I knew exactly what you were up against. I will help you get a competent lawyer. One who is a widow herself. You'll find your suit at the Kenta High Court, and the judge is a progressive widow. Now, once you file the suit, you swing into action. You transfer all your husband's money, particularly the foreign accounts, into a secret account of your own. Use Zurich banks. Now, by the time the judgment comes up, it'll be too late. There'll be very little to share. You do know the details of your husband's bank accounts, don't you?
Of course I do.
Good. I'll be there for you. In court and out of it.
Let me tell you straight away. The magistrate gave the order that my husband's properties should be transferred to me, especially the most important, cash in foreign banks. Bless the magistrate. Unfortunately, she can't be here with us today. And bless also Barrister Meg, whom you all know. She defended my cause with and of course, my dear friend. With her help, I was able to get my husband's properties away from greedy brothers-in-law and a community that hates widows.
Widows! Fraternity! Widows! Fraternity! The cause of widows
is the noblest cause of human endeavor.
Thank you. It was after this sweet victory that I looked around and I found out that widows like me abound in our society. Suffering from wicked and disgusting practices perpetrated by men to keep women in perpetual bondage.
That's right. That's what they do.
That's when I decided, with the help of my good friend here, to fish out every woman in bondage and bring her into this sorority. 6 months after that, we have this sizable COT. I know we have a long way to go, but I must confess, I am proud of our success so far. You all know how each and every one of you got liberated and into this home.
Widows! Fraternity! Widows! Fraternity! The cause of widows
is the noblest cause of human endeavor.
You got it.
Thank you. Your duties henceforth is to fish out any and every widow and report for appropriate action.
Surprised.
This is my private residence. I called you just to remind you. I didn't just pick you because there are no other widows in the land. I chose you because you're pretty, you're intelligent, you're tall, you're charming. And besides, you possess a certain ruthlessness that is needed for the tasks ahead. Go on. Open it. Take it. That is 50 million naira for you, for a start. To whom much is given, much more is expected. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you, Holy One.
Abigail. Abigail. How are we sure you did not kill our brother?
No.
Tell me, how can a man go to bed healthy and come out dead? Have you seen such a thing before?
Yeah. No. No, how can I kill my own husband, eh? No, did you ever go to the people that I love my husband? I have seen that. This kind of tears.
Thank you.
Long time ago. It does not make me up.
And for your own good, you better pack your baggage and leave this house. Immediately. We will take care of your daughter. I'm sure you wish to make sure our brother died without a son to replace him. You better leave this house, oh.
Promise to open Baba shop. Baba shop for me. You're my weakness, God.
Someone is crying. It's the widow. The widow. The widow. Life has no mercy on the widow. The widow. The widow. Since the husband died, life is hard for the widow. The widow. The widow. Who will be your friend to the widow? The widow. The widow. A woman is crying and falling to the ground. People are saying sorry, gathering around. Custom and tradition has taken everything she has. She's all alone in pain, can't hold back her tears. Someone is crying. It's the widow. The widow.
What? It's me.
What do you want?
Huh? I am on your side.
You're on my side.
You see, Ikoro and Upunta, they both hated you since our dead brother married you. They objected to your coming in as our wife. So now they now see the opportunity to send you a packet.
After all my husband did for them, Abby.
Forget about Ikora and Opunta. He's now you and I. If we finish playing games, then we'll face them.
I don't understand what you say.
You don't understand, Abby. You don't understand. He's simple. He just about the left hand wasn't the right hand. Then the right hand washed the left hand.
Left hand, right hand.
You still do not understand. You don't know the dog play, eh? If one dog play, I'll fall to the other side. Then the other one will play, I'll fall to the other side. Abby, I don't understand.
I don't understand him.
Abby, if I scratch you like this, you scratch my back too.
Emma, please, you're speaking. I don't understand what you're saying.
See Abby say she does not understand me. Are you a small girl?
Emma.
You're a big chico.
Emma.
Don't make it a public thing now. See, nobody knows that I am here. Yeah. So just relax. Relax. He's here. Switch off the light. After we have finished playing the games, then quietly sneak out. Then by tomorrow, hey, tomorrow, I will take this case to the community head.
Fatima, let me ask you, do you realize my husband was just buried barely a month ago?
Abby, leave the dead alone. No. Leave the dead alone. You see, he does not stop you from exercising your right to pleasure.
Hey man, if you don't get out of here now, I will scream. I say get out. Hey man, get out. Get out. I say get out. Shut my door.
You are embarrassing me.
My friend, get out. Hey man.
Guilty.
Abby.
What are you doing here?
I...
Oh, get out. Get out! I said get out! God. What kind of trouble is this?
Abigail, listen. This time around, you are sorry for us not going back.
No, I won't do it.
Eh?
I won't do it.
Don't ever put that your mouth. Don't say it again. Dad, you know, sure for us in this house. You are joking.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. No, how can I kill the only husband that I loved with all my heart? How can I kill him?
If you're not guilty, then why shy away? The guilty are always afraid. You must swear.
No, I did not kill my husband.
Then prove it.
I did not kill my
Then
husband.
prove it. You must prove it.
God is my witness.
You must prove it.
I didn't kill my husband.
Look at you. You are calling God.
After all I did for you.
Huh?
You did not do anything. It is my heart.
Mama, shut up. And then you have killed him. I didn't kill him.
I did not kill him. No, I didn't kill my husband. No. Hi, God.
The God of man and evil. If this woman did not kill her husband, let her be. The God of man and evil. If this woman did not kill her husband, let her be.
Yes.
Swear. Move. The God of man and evil. If this woman did not kill her husband, let her be.
Yes.
Swear.
Shut up,
The God of man and evil. If this woman did not kill her husband, let her be.
Yes.
What's going on? What's all this rubbish? I am Mrs. Joyce Ihuama.
You are Mrs. Joyce Ihoma?
Yes.
Is that why you should come and ridicule us with such an abomination?
I am a widow myself, and I refuse to watch a fellow widow go through such dehumanization.
But we believe she killed her husband.
Get the proof and take her to court. This is barbaric.
You swear! She
I did not kill her.
shut up. You are not going anywhere.
To the ground.
You don't look too happy. What is it this time? Your brothers-in-law? Yes. It's to be expected. You won't be the first.
Mom, my own case is different. They attacked me deliberately in the day. But in the night, they sneak into my room, both of them, wanting to sleep with me.
What?
Yes. I'm inclined to take my daughter and flee to my father.
No, you will do nothing of the sort. Your husband's assets are for you and your daughter, not for your greedy and immoral brothers-in-law.
So what do I do? Wait until I'm assaulted?
Definitely have a case here. Ada? Can I speak with Ada, please? Joy's here. Please, could you tell her to get in touch with me as soon as she gets back?
Mrs. Ihuoma.
Thank you.
This is the simplest of the cases we've had to deal with.
Simplest?
Sure. All you need to perfect control is to sleep.
Sleep with two of them?
Yes.
Sleep with them?
And why not?
The two of them?
I can see you're already considering one.
Not quite, but...
Look, what is the difference between rape and willful sex? I'll tell you. Patience. I'm a woman, and I know that a man with enough patience to woo a woman, tell her what she wants to hear, succeeds in having her.
These people, they don't even attempt to tell me anything pleasant. They don't.
Then tell them what they want to hear.
Tell them how?
Are you not a woman? Tell them, they'll listen.
Are you suggesting I woo them?
The word is seduction. Seduce them.
The two of them?
Yes. And the third.
All three?
Go to each one of them. Make each understand or believe that he's the only one you care about. When you've had them, manipulate them, and they'll all be your slaves.
You mean we simply leave her?
It's as simple as ABC. Give a man something pleasurable, and he ceases to be a problem.
But ma, my husband only died 45 days ago. How can I possibly start sleeping around with 3 different men?
He died 45 days ago. Yesterday, today, what does it matter? Look, you have a problem. You are fighting for survival. Your husband is not exactly here to help you. So why not use the best possible means available? Jesus Christ. Look, sleeping with 3 different men, it's no big deal. How many men did we all have to sleep with before one finally got greedy enough to keep us at home? Look, you've got the advantage. You can sleep with as many as 10 men in one night. You can subdue them even if they came calling with Viagra. The only thing you need is motivation. When a woman is sufficiently motivated, sex becomes the greatest lubricant to power. Go back there, girl, and pass your power around. In a short while, you'll be calling the shots. It's the greatest talisman on earth. Seduction. You didn't seem too pleased with the idea.
No, I am not.
But I don't think we should waste more sessions and then spend so much money on something as simple as a woman sleeping with 3 different men on different nights.
Nadia, what we are suggesting is that that woman becomes a prostitute.
There's a bit of a prostitute in every woman, if you ask me, even when we're married.
Where is the dignity, the honor? For women, especially widows.
You need to relax, Joyce. Relax.
I think we should take this to court. I'm prepared to foot the bill for the legal expenses. It's instead of following this obnoxious plan.
It's not that easy to win these cases anymore.
If we could have won mine with our heads held high, what Abigail presents is a piece of cake.
Do you think that winning your case was that easy?
I don't mean easy, but we won, didn't we?
Believe that and you believe anything.
You're welcome. I think we're expecting some mother members. Yes, here they come. Hello.
Come on in.
How are you?
Take your seats.
Welcome. Hi.
There are seats.
Oh, well. I hope you can get the chair over there.
Hey, you're welcome.
Oh, please come in, sit down. Stella. Yes. Yes, Stella. Everybody, this is Stella. You're welcome.
Widows!
Fraternity.
Widows!
Fraternity.
The cause of widows.
It's the noblest cause of human endeavor. Oh, welcome everybody. We are growing in leaps and bounds. But I am very aware that some of us are in desperate need. But I am also equally aware that the more privileged amongst us are helping those who are in need.
Widows!
Fraternity!
Widows!
Fraternity!
The cause of widows
Is the noblest cause of human endeavor. Because of that, I believe we should set up a foundation. Just so that we have something to support us, just in case any of our privileged members have to drop out due to unforeseen circumstances. And so, to do this, I think we should reach out to other organizations, especially churches. Okay? But to do this, I think we need to be properly organized, elect officers, write out a constitution to guide us, print out a pamphlet that sets out our objectives for the general public.
I believe what our sister here is trying to say is that we need to send out emissaries to churches, government, federal, state, even local government, national and international organizations to tell them who we are, where we're coming from and where we're going.
Yes.
And that would require the putting together and printing of a beautiful pamphlet that sets down our objectives in black and white. As for elections, well, we don't need them. I dare say that our sister here has done incredibly well. And so I'm suggesting that she stays on. Yes. And if it is equally acceptable to you, I could continue assisting her. So then all we need is to set up a committee that would draft this our constitution and prepare this beautiful pamphlet that we can send to all and sundry.
No objection. So, who will be the first name of a committee of 5? Oh, Stella, your hand is not up.
You sounded pleased on the phone.
Yes, the committee did a good job. Just a few corrections here and there. Why don't you look through? And we'll meet on it tomorrow?
All right.
What's up, Mom?
Oh, hi, Toby.
I'm fine. Good afternoon, Madam.
Good afternoon.
You're already here.
Yes, Mom.
Why don't you wait for me in the executive chamber? I'll be there in a moment.
Mommy?
Yes.
You never told me you had a son.
Must it be one's biological son that would refer to one as mummy?
Well, no.
So relax.
Still, who is he?
His name is Toby.
I gathered that. What is he to you?
Well, he helps to bring down my blood pressure.
He doesn't look like a doctor to me.
Oh, he is. A different kind of doctor, though. What Toby, as young as he is, does not know about satisfying a woman, even Fela didn't.
Satisfying a woman?
Oh, Joyce, you surprise me. You sound like a nun. Sometimes I wonder if you did not adopt your children.
Ada, be serious. You mean in bed?
Where else does a woman need satisfaction?
With that boy still weeing his pants?
Now you're insulting her.
I wouldn't dare. But, Ada, where is your sense of propriety?
Are you trying to tell me that since Fred died, you've never had a man?
Not with a boy young enough to be my last child.
Then you don't know what you're missing.
Whatever. It's not worth knowing.
Well, since you're my friend, I'm going to tell you anyway. You've come a long way.
I'm listening.
Now, young, succulent boys like Toby are just what we need at our age. Number 1, he is your slave. 2, you don't have to worry about his wife. 3, he gives you young, fresh, hot blood. And 4...
Oh, enough! What if you fall in love with him?
Love? At our age? When you are a widow, you forget about love. You just have fun, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Ada, if this boy is as good as you say he is in bed, you are going to guard him jealously.
But of course.
And what is the first sign of love?
What?
Jealousy, of course.
Joyce, it takes more than gold braids to make a captain.
Ada, oftentimes we do things through habit rather than reason.
Exactly. And that is why I have formed the habit of picking up young boys like Toby. I give them money. I even give cars when necessary. When I've had my fun, I kick them out before they become a nuisance.
One day, it's not going to be as easy as you think.
You mean monkey go market, you know, go come back? That's okay, but in the meantime, I'm going to hang in there and have my fun. It is surely better than going out with married men and not knowing when their wives are going to come barging in.
You're not happy with the job specification of the PRO?
No, I'm not. I think the secretary should be the one to send out circulars for meetings.
Why?
Because the secretary is closest to the leader. Even closer than the deputy leader.
That is true.
So, the secretary should take direct orders from the leader. And that way the leader maintains absolute control.
No, I don't think I particularly approve of a leader that exerts absolute control. Organizations should practice democracy.
We'll get there soon enough.
Okay, that's all you disagree with, the secretary and the PRO.
Yes, for now, until we get to the leader.
Wait, the secretary and not the PRO to send circulars. You okay with that?
Absolutely.
Alright.
And now the leader.
What about the leader?
Well, I don't think the leader should go by the title of chairperson, chair lady.
What would you have preferred?
Governor?
Governor? Why governor?
Yes. That carries an air of authority about it. Besides, no woman has ever been made governor in this country. And who knows, maybe someday a member of the widow's COT will become
A widow becoming governor?
Yes, why not?
And what happens to the office of the state's first gentleman?
Oh, come on. I don't think that's important. Are we agreed on governor?
Come to think. Why not?
So the leader assumes the governor's powers.
What kind of powers?
Executive power. Absolute control.
Go on.
Well, whatever the leader decides is what we accept. There'll be no need to debate it, no need to vote on it. Wherever the leader stands, that is what we would accept.
Ada, what you are suggesting sounds more like a military dictatorship. We're no longer in that era, you know.
Only on paper. Look around. We're still under military fiefdom.
Ada, what we are trying to set up, the court we're trying to set up will outlive us. Look, what are the chances that the next person that comes after me does not hold it?
Just hold it, Joyce. You and I have built up this widow's court to the level it is at now, haven't we?
Yes.
We've used our time, our energies, our resources, our money to build it up to the level where it is at.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now let me ask you a question. How would you feel if someday some nonentity comes up from the floor to challenge the decisions we take?
Aja, we're not going to live forever. What are the chances? I mean, look, what if some deranged fool becomes the next governor and turns the COT into something totally different?
We just won't let that happen.
We want to live forever.
Why are you so bothered about what happens to the widow's sorority when we go?
That is not a very progressive thought.
What the eye does not see, the mind does not bother about. I take it we're game on this one as well?
Hey, Mom. I'm not early today. Yes. Welcome.
I've got to prepare for an early date tomorrow.
Talking of dates, Mom, I have a different kind of date now.
I'm all ears.
I met this guy, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
He's fair, firm, and handsome.
They usually sing songs these days.
Yes, I met him at Nina's party.
Franca, you still haven't said anything.
I'm getting to it. You know, good news is broken slowly.
All right. I'm listening.
Mom, you like him. In fact, he already proposed.
He already proposed.
Yes, Mom.
Nina's party was just 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yes, Mom.
And he already proposed.
Yes, Mom.
What's the hurry?
He's in love. And believe me, if he hadn't, I would have proposed myself.
What?
Yes, Mom.
Yes.
You see, the guy I was telling you about. Mom, come and meet him.
All right, just give me 2 minutes.
Mom, are you through with the makeup?
No, I'll do that after this. Just let me put this on.
Alright. I like your outfit.
Oh, this whole thing, I've been wearing it since your father died.
Anything? Have you two met before?
Not really.
Good day, madam.
Good day, And how do you combine two extreme worlds, little boy?
It was a mistake. I mean.
And now?
I found true love. To hell with that madness.
You think it's going to be that easy to walk out on my friend?
It's done already.
Mom, Toby is a 300 level student of Unilag, microbiology.
I'll leave the two of you to enjoy yourself.
Okay, Mom. Why not?
You think by so doing that she's going to approve our marriage?
She has no choice. She loves me and will appreciate anything I indicate interest in.
Well, I hope to God that you know what you're doing. Come on, baby.
Yes, my angel.
And what do you say you're going to do with this money?
Oh, personal matters.
Personal matters. That's 50,000. It's more than enough for what you need.
Perfectly.
It's enough. Just make sure you come back as soon as possible.
Yes, Your Majesty. You are the most beautiful woman I have ever met in my life.
To be all this. Remember, I wanted a very quiet birthday.
What can be quieter than the two of us? All alone, looking into your eyes and seeing the shining stars.
That could have been achieved without wasting all this. I mean, we'd be talking of a whole lot of money here.
For once, let me spend on the apple of my eyes. I mean, you deserve every bit of naira spent here. What is this? President, this, that, come on. For a guy who is lucky enough to snap up an angel from the yearning juice of millions of men out there, you're telling me I've spent a lot of money.
Were you to turn in flattery with a little bit of corn?
If anything like that ever came my way, I would have probably built a skyscraper by now.
Toby, the way you're going wouldn't be long in coming.
shall not complain, says King David.
Exactly. Gospel according to Saint Toby.
Of course I'm a saint. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Of course, yeah.
I know what you like. Eat your food.
You don't look so good, boy. What's the problem?
I came to say goodbye.
Goodbye? Oh! You finally got the visa without my help.
I think this little romance is over.
And who gave you the idea that you're in a position to tell me when this little romance, as you put it, is over?
Does it require any special ceremony?
Well, at my age, every occasion presents an opportunity for a ceremony.
Well, I didn't see it that way. Thanks for everything. You've given more than I ever anticipated. You are so terrific.
Jesus Christ. How dare you? Don't you ever pay me such nasty and condescending company. Ever again.
Next time, you get so cocky as to lay your filthy hands on me,
I will tear you to shreds. You had your phone. I said I'm putting. That's exactly what I am doing. You are not the first sugar mommy to find my boss.
but you are gonna be the last, because I found myself a damsel out there. You know what? Let me tell you something. I am jumping on the crazy train.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Then you try and stop me.
Toby! Toby!
I think you're a bit too young to be talking about marriage.
Hey, Mom. You told us you married Dad at 19. Do you think I'm to be talking of mine at 23?
I may have married your father at the age of 19, but he was his own man. He was 30. Now Toby is 25, still a student.
Toby and I love each other. And that's the first prerequisite of marriage.
Yes, it may be the first prerequisite of marriage, but it's not the final ingredient. Your Toby is a student. How do you live? How do you manage your affairs?
Mom, you told Rachel and I that Dad left enough to last his great-grandchildren.
I did not.
Toby and I, yes, I'm just a fraction of my due. Up till we build up and start getting our own.
What is his background? Who are his parents? His father, his mother? Where does he come from? These things matter, you know. I mean, you just don't go into marriage blindly with your eyes closed, because coming out of it, oh, I can assure you, you cannot come out of it without sustaining some heavy bruises.
I know Toby, and I don't need to know his parents to understand his theology.
I will not let my daughter make a mistake with her life easily. However, I will not kill her in trying to prevent her from doing so either.
It's my life. It's my life. You're entitled to live it anyway.
I know it's your life. It's alright. It's okay. I don't know how these things happen, but it seems as if you don't make mistakes, you don't learn anything.
I'm listening.
And it's as if it's the forbidden that is most desired.
Some desires are necessary to make life worth living.
I agree, but this is... I have 2 daughters, one of them liberal and caring, the other one selfish. But it seems as if it's the selfish emotion that elicits love.
You can say that again.
Toby.
I won't discuss it. I don't even want to hear that name again. That boy was such an ingrate. I've never come across such an ingrate in my life. That's the end of it.
I wish it was the end, but that's only wishes.
Well, they say experience is the best teacher. Believe me, Joyce, I have learned.
My daughter, Franca, the selfish one, she wants to marry Toby. I remember telling you some time ago that giving up Toby is going to be tough.
The issue is not giving up Toby. What really bothers me is letting Toby get away with it all.
I don't understand.
Toby was so rude about leaving that he forgot to say goodbye properly. I want to teach him a lesson so that he never displays such ingratitude in his life.
My daughter may be selfish, but I adore her. Their marriage won't work. But please, Ada, let them be.
What you're asking me to do is one difficult thing. Toby overstepped his bounds, and I'm not going to let him get away with it. And some people think they're being brave when actually they're being stupid.
I understand how you feel. You said that it would be easy to give up Toby. Please, Ada, please, do so now.
My baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know I love you so much.
Of course, I do.
You are the most beautiful damsel.
Very, very, very. Don't flatter me again.
But I'm not flattering you. I'm telling you the truth. See, I wonder why your mom wants to terminate this wonderful experience.
Hey, my mom had a reason, Sonny. To quit her respected. But like I promised, we had our way. What?
Something tells me that she hated me so much. She still does.
Hey, come off it, Tony. How can she?
Her eyes never lie.
Honey, if Mom hated you, she wouldn't have sponsored that elaborate wedding, giving us this beautiful duplex. And what was that beauty of the car out there?
What are you telling me? Okay, let me ask you something. Aren't you entitled to your own share of your father's wealth?
Of course I am.
Oh ho! And now you're telling me about house, car? Why are you proving to me the father worth billions?
Don't let my mom hear you speak like this.
Why?
Of course she would believe you're only interested in the money, not my love.
Of course you know what I'm after. You know that.
But Mom wouldn't know, honey. And that makes a whole lot of difference.
I don't care. I don't care about your mom. I don't care about anything. It's you I live for. And it's you that matters, not your mom. Listen to me. I'm only doing this to protect you. And you know that. Is it a crime to protect you?
Of course not, honey.
It's not a crime.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love you.
It's alright. It's okay. My baby. My baby.
I'd like some water too, please. Contrary to what I told the court, I'm likely to be away for 6 months.
6 months? What are you doing for 6 months?
Well, my husband left 4 houses in the United States and 2 in the UK. I want to sell 4 of them and take Rachel back to school. That I think is going to take about 6 months.
Now that we're running this widow's court at such a high level, we need all the competent hands we can get.
Oh, I'm confident you're equal to the task.
Tomorrow, you said?
Yes. Adama, believe me, I did everything within my power to prevent Franca from marrying Toby.
That's all been forgotten.
I did everything to avoid this collision course.
What collision course?
You, Franca, and Toby.
Joyce, you're insulting me now.
I'm a woman. Toby meant a lot to you, didn't he?
It's all been forgotten. It's all in the past now. It's not as if you did not tell me before the wedding. You did. And that helped me put it all in the past. Believe me.
You have?
Yes. What more do you want to hear?
Thank you. You'll see me off to the airport tomorrow, won't you?
Yes, of course I will.
Young man. All the while you courted my daughter, I never discussed this issue.
Ma, see...
Oh, you thought I had forgotten?
See,
I am not interested. All I want to tell you is that Ada has not forgiven you. And she will stop at nothing to make sure she gets even. Mrs. Onukoha is not your regular sugar mommy. She is a cobra. And her venom is incurable.
Sima, I didn't really offend her. I mean, it was fine while it lasted. I offered my best to her. And then I wasn't really playing pranks before your daughter called along. I fell in love. I told her so. What else did she want from me? Marry me?
For my daughter's sake, I hope Ada fails in her bid to get even. And as for you, go rot in hell.
That's how to me.
You are late. I'm so sorry, Your Highness, Queen of Queens. I had to take her to the airport and then drop her daughter at home.
I mean, in acting. The less you do, the more tired you get.
She's all over the place. And the court relies on her heavily. They seem to like her humane disposition.
Then membership must change henceforth. You're now to go for women of substance. Influential women in the society who will not be cowed by her schemes.
But how do I get them?
By keeping vigil. Harness them. Senators' wives, ministers, billionaires, and so on and so forth.
I don't understand, Holy One. Their husbands are still with them. And you said this is a cult for widows.
The beginning of knowledge is one knowing she's ignorant. You'll get your members, but you have to act fast.
She's quite formidable. She's got many loyalists. I'm going to need help.
And help you will get. Faith is belief without evidence. You keep faith, and I'll give you enough evidence.
Thank you. Holy One, I put all my trust in you. Ezewanyi, Queen of Queens. Thank you.
Go now. Return in a fortnight.
Thank you.
I was just coming from your office. Yes, ma'am. Plenty. Let's go back to my office. Noble one. I succeeded in putting my brothers-in-law under wraps. But not quite 6 months after. Their wives are getting wiser. And they are putting unsurmountable pressures on their husbands. Well, as cowards that they are bringing the pressure back. And they said they will soon report the issue of their brother's word to the village community leader.
I think it's time their wives became members of the widow's COT.
Noble one, they won't. They have their husbands with them.
Prejudice is maximum hatred for minimum reasons.
Is anybody at home? Anybody? Anybody? At home? Is anybody at home?
No, they've gone to the church.
Hey.
And guess what?
What?
They won't be back till the next 2 hours.
That's fine. Then let's get into the agreement. You need to drink this.
And what is this?
Listen, it enhances performance.
Abigail.
You know I need 2 hours with you.
Oh, Abigail. You are becoming more understanding of late.
You know, that's because I just realized how reliable you are.
Can I take it? I should drink all of it.
You want more? Yes.
Okay. Abika, what did you give me to drink?
Love potion, you heartless fool. Die.
If you kill your husband, you don't go so far.
Die.
Be nobody fine. We don't come to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you don't go so far. You get sense of freedom if you be nobody fine. We just come to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you don't go so far.
Fine. Now they'll give you some breathing space while we think of what to do with the other two.
Number one, I'm really scared.
Of what?
My brothers-in-law. They are talking of bringing in a native doctor to find out who killed their brother. They believed he was poisoned.
Abigail, you've got nothing to worry about. This is the widow's cult we're talking about, not just you. Don't worry.
Widows! Freedom! Widows! Freedom! Widows! Freedom!
The die is cast. The light that we have been waiting for is here. Yes. And so we have to step up and take our place in this world. I am here to tell you that all the churches in this state have agreed to have collection points. Not only that, governments have the parastatals are lining up to be a part of the action. And so, in line with some of the changes we are making, first of all, let me ask, are you comfortable where you are? Yes. Widows, are you comfortable where you are now? Yes. We have a new day. And in line with some of those changes, in order to facilitate our viability, we have taken the decision to move this meeting to night time. You may ask, why night time? You can see we have something to change. It has become inconvenient for some of our members to come during the day. And so we're taking that decision. And if you agree, put your hands together. We are going places, and there is nothing to stop us. Widows! Freedom! Widows! Freedom! Widows! Freedom!
I said, the Lord God Almighty who has brought you here is going to put a smile on your faces. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Whatever he has spoken concerning you, I say God doing it in your life. I see God doing it in your life. You may be in trouble now, but I'll tell you very soon, sooner than you expected, God shall bring you out from that problem. And the Bible says, rejoice not over me, all my enemy, for when I fall, I will rise again. When I sit in darkness, the Lord himself shall bring your life unto me. I see God bringing the light into that bed. If you believe this, shout the big amen. Hallelujah. I say hallelujah. Brethren, at this juncture, I would like to concentrate here. Temporarily though, so that we can go straight to the main purpose of our gathering together here. The widows. People of God, put your hands together. I know I can go better than that. I can go better than that. Hallelujah. Today, we recognize the widows in our midst. We, the church, pledges and support by placing a collection bag for us for this noble organization. Every Sunday, can someone see it? As we only proceed forward, we would like to recognize somebody so special in our midst. That is in the person of the leader of this widows association. May we, this juncture, invite their leader to please come up. Let's put our hands together for her. I know you can do better than that, George. You can do better than that. You are welcome. Yes, you are welcome.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. We want to thank the pastor and the congregation of this church for your kindness towards widows, for having us here, and particularly for pledging to have a collection box for the widows every Sunday. Please put your hands together. The problems that widows face in our society are too many. They suffer a lot. Now I'm sure that every one of us, you must have a mother, a sister, or a daughter. And I am sure that you would not like your mother, your sister, and your daughter to suffer what women are suffering in society today. Would you? No. Would you? No. Now you realize what we're doing here is very, very important. Not just for the widows, but for society at large. So we thank you. Widows! Fraternity! Widows! Fraternity! The cause of widows is not the cause of human endeavor. We thank you again.
Wonderful. Hallelujah. This is the type of association the church preaches for. Humanitarian, care for the needy, and magnanimity to mankind. This association orders every widow that is in this house to identify with them. I personally urge you, I recommend you to join them if you have not already done so. I have studied the constitution and the flyers, and I've come to the conclusion that this association is not just a blessing to only the widows, but to mankind in general. Please, another round of applause for this speech. Hallelujah. As a wish, this association calls on all the widows in this house today to please come out for a special interaction. Please come wherever you are. All the widows. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor. In recognition of the pains, the problems that women go through, we would like to honor widows in this church by giving you a certain amount of money to help you, so that you do not become a liability to yourselves or to your family or to society. The amount of the money we are going to give you is 50,000 naira.
I know you can do better than that, people of God. Sincerely say, may the Lord God Almighty continue to strengthen these noble women in the name of Jesus. Amen. Just another round of applause.
Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you don't go suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody fine.
Now, my friend, I go take and go inside. Take your money. Take your money. You want add to my problem.
If you kill your husband, you don't go suffer. You get plenty freedom.
Agnes, what is it? What was the meaning of that? The meaning of what? You went out there as a widow when I was by your side in the church. What?
And who are you?
Hey, you are asking who am I?
Yes, who are you?
Agnes, I am your husband. I am your husband.
So, you truly believe that?
Look, what is wrong with you, woman? What is wrong with you? I am your husband. I'm very much alive.
Isn't it better you are dead? Alive, God. Alive, me.
Agnes. Agnes.
So, you consider yourself one of the living?
Jesus Christ.
Get away and let me.
Look at this devilish woman.
Look at this satanic man.
It will never work for you this time.
What has been working for you?
It will never. You want me to die.
What? You're already dead.
It will not work for you.
What has been working for you? I don't know what to do. I'm walking like you. Okay. Good day, ma. Good.
Sit down. I invited you here. Last Sunday, in church, you collected an envelope from me containing 50,000 naira.
Yes.
You were not meant to. Because your husband was sitting right next to you there.
Did he come here to tell you? That wicked, useless man?
He didn't.
Who told you?
You must know, Agnes, that the Widows' COT, it's not an ordinary organization. We have eyes and ears all over the place. In fact, we have extrasensory perception, if you know what I mean. I knew the minute you got up that your husband had been trying to stop you.
Fuenmo, please, I am sorry. I can return the money. I've not spent it.
I know you have not spent a kobo of it, but your husband found it, and he's been busy in the beer parlors.
What? Hey, Matthias! You mean that useless Chabajantis?
Yes. And already 20,000 is gone out of it.
Hey, Jesus Christ! Hey!
Please, forgive me.
Hey! You're forgiven.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you, ma. Hey, what do I do now?
Actually, the widow's cause looks out for members like you.
But the stupid man won't die.
There is no gain without pain. When I say pain, I mean at somebody else's expense.
One person's gain is another person's loss.
Exactly. Now, freedom is guaranteed widows with focus.
What do I do, Your Majesty?
What has to be done? But be very careful how you go about it. And always remember, anything we do with an eye for something else. Good luck.
Put it through, bless Yan. I said, put it through, bless Yan.
Toby, I've told you I detest this gutter language of yours.
What's your mother up to? I'm asking you. She refused to pick my calls. She refused to pick my calls. She hates me. I'm scared stiff.
Toby?
Don't Toby me. I say, don't Toby me. I mean, I got my plans to hit the street with my wife. To shout on top of my voice, I am married to ex-senator's daughter. But when my mother-in-law treats me like a leper.
Toby, you're talking about my mother.
So what? So then what? I am supposed to be the husband to the daughter of the richest senator this country ever had. Just take a good look at this place.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring you. Is that what you said? This is only the beginning. Wear your pants. Be ready for a rough ride. Because I am sick of all your mother's antics.
Toby, what has come over you?
Your mother. It's okay, I'm sorry. It's just that I feel not needed. I feel like leaving you. But I'm in love. I feel like staying far, far away from you. But I am in love. I need your mother to accept me. Baby, I love you so much. See, I don't want to be a street gold digger. What I'm talking about is a matter of marriage and life. Please talk to your mother.
Honey, don't worry. I'll talk to Mom about it.
No. Wise one, you didn't do anything wrong. Getting a move from those widows that day. A wolf is very sweet. Go and get me my food before I wipe your face with a wolf. Money, go.
Take that and get it.
And then that boy, you are a very good woman. Angine.
Matthias.
Your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you know go suffer. You get we don't be nobody wise. We don't come to give you money to enjoy your life. Money for and no go bring. More money where the husband go take and bring. Every day now suffer. Everyone.
A wise person needs no weapon. And in all labor, there's profit.
I have come for counsel, Queen of Queens.
Dogma is the end of thoughts. In all your actions, examine the content and not the body.
But how do I forge ahead?
Go ahead and work. There's plenty to do. You will see me by your side at all sittings if you impress. For now, you have a lot of work on your hands.
Thank you. Hello, Frankie. Hi.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's so good of you to come at such short notice.
I can't wait to second when you call this up.
Oh, you are such a good girl.
Thank you.
Looking very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mother and I are very good.
When a calamity is coming your way, especially since your mom is not in the country and is not able to contain it, Toby, I'm like your mom. You can talk to me. Come on. Talk to mommy. If there's something wrong, we'll take care of it. Oh, sweetie. Would you lie to your mom? Would you? Then why lie to me?
Oh. What kept you? I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
You're always sorry. Please, let's proceed.
Hey, wait. My sisters. Have you ever heard of the organization called the WIDOWS COT?
Who hasn't heard?
Yesterday, I was at Chief Richard's residence when these widows called. You need to see the stretch of cars and their beautiful attires. Honestly, you wish to become a widow.
What? Wish to be a widow?
Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ. You see.
What?
How can you say such a thing?
It's because you were not there. If you had, you would have killed that your leper husband to hardly become a member.
Now something is truly wrong with you, Lucy. Mind your mouth.
Lillian, listen, kiddies. It's because you didn't see things for yourself. Look, what those women enjoy, no husband is worth that while still alive.
Oh, sorry. Mine works 100-fold, if you must know. Yes.
I see. Now tell me, if you tell your husband to buy you a car today, will he provide you with one? Wouldn't he rather give it to numerous sisters?
Hey, Lucy, watch your mouth.
When last did your husband buy you one?
When? Oh, Lucy, stop!
Anyway, I came to tell you the honest truth. Right now, I don't mind being a widow myself.
What? Hey, you always be out of your senses, so.
You know, sometimes you only see clearly when your eyes are closed.
WIDOWS come to give you money to enjoy your life.
I invited you here.
I'm honored, madam.
Do you truly understand that in order to gain, you have to lose?
Yes, madam.
If you kill your husband, you know all right. You get freedom to be nobody wife. WIDOWS come to give you money to enjoy your life.
Baby,
Honey.
there is something bothering me I would like to discuss with you.
And what could that be?
There is this woman.
What woman?
I had a relationship with her, and then it just...
Honey, I've told you to stop telling me about your past exploit with women. Man, looking at you, one would be deceiving herself, believing you didn't have a lot of affairs to refer to.
But honey, this one is different.
How?
She's a bit older.
Well, it happens.
You don't understand. I meant much older.
How much older?
More than twice my age.
Eh? I believe you don't mean what he's saying to you.
I wish I didn't say it.
So talk to me. I'm listening.
Exactly what I'm about to do.
I'm all ears.
This woman picked me up one afternoon. And let me save the details. I have to save the details. We ended up in her bedroom till tomorrow morning.
That same day?
Sure. But make no mistakes about this. She didn't exactly throw herself at me. She might be more than my mother's age, but she's got class. Unbelievably beautiful. And above all, she's got all the influence to corner most things her way. Are you with me?
Keep talking.
She had money and wasn't in any way economical with it. Everything I asked, she gave.
Including the money you used in taking me out for my birthday?
See, honey, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. Yes. It's part of it. But you have to understand. You have to.
I'm not going to cry. So go on.
Like I said, she gave me everything. Everything. Only one thing she refused.
And what could that be?
Freedom.
Freedom?
Yes. Freedom to have my time. She believed she owned me and that she believed she owned me. All she needed is just to pick up her phone and call me. I'll just come over. I never wanted to play such games. I didn't want to be a gigolo. That is not my plan. When I wanted to quit, she refused.
Well, I wouldn't say I blame her.
Keep your judgment. Keep your judgment. I beat up time. I was contemplating when I met you. After meeting you, I knew it was over between me and her. When I told her, she screamed. She screamed.
Wow.
I smiled in her office and left her.
Well, that required guts.
Oh, for you.
Congratulations. Yes.
Can hardly accept it.
You want the truth?
Yeah.
You should have saved me this tale should have been a lot better for our future if I didn't know anything about this granny lover.
I only told because the woman is presently after me.
After you? How and why?
She insists it's not over until she declares so.
Well, I don't understand.
I see her occasionally trailing me on the streets. See, I want you to understand what I'm saying. You have to be very careful. You should mind how you open all these doors. Please.
Toby, you're scaring me here.
I am not scaring you. You have to understand what I am talking about. Please. Baby, please. Please.
Come, dry your tears. I know it's hard, but life must go on. And don't tell your mom. You know how upset she's going to be. Let me be the one to tell her.
Auntie, I never knew it could come to this. Never knew.
I know. You have my sympathies. I know. I'll help you. I'll take care of the burial. I'll do everything. Okay? When this is all over, you'll join the widow's court.
Someone is crying, the widow.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's enough. Oh, God.
The widow. The widow. The widow. Since the husband died, life is hard for the widow. The widow.
She's coming back next week. How do I welcome her? Have a seat. Tonight, we're going to talk. Home is not where we live, but where we belong. My son, the governor. Queen of Queens, you deceived me. I have served you with so much faith, believing that we were both childless. You were wrong. But then, dry bread at home is often better than a feast abroad. My son came for a purpose, to help the widow's cause. But he'll be doing that unknowingly, though. I don't understand. How can he do that when he's not even a member?
My son will make the first female governor in this country.
How?
In due time. Right now, he draws his strength and inspiration from me. With me behind him, he'd weather every turbulent storm as governor of a very vibrant state.
Why a son? Why not a daughter?
It would have been impossible to have a female governor, even with all the powers at my disposal.
As it is now, I don't know how I'm going to explain all this to Joyce without making her angry and her causing trouble.
We can't avoid her trouble. But then, it's time for me to show face.
You?
Oh, yes. Without me, it would become mission impossible. But you can't hope to win unless you begin.
I invited you. You're welcome. Have a seat. You said it was urgent. A widow is in trouble. Her brothers-in-law are accusing her of killing her husband.
Did she?
Is that really important?
Are you asking?
What's important is that the judge finds her innocent.
It's no easy task winding the guilty hands of the clock to not guilty in the legal hemisphere these days, you know. It's not an easy thing.
Nothing goes for nothing these days.
$5 million?
To whom much is given, much is expected.
Fetch me a drink, will you, Bill?
All right.
Bill,
Yep.
there is something I'd like us to understand right from the beginning. The last relationship that gave me pleasure on a regular basis pulled a fast stunt on me. And that was the last move he ever made. Now you're in. And I want you to understand that you cannot step out until and unless I stop the music. Is that clearly understood?
Yes, yeah. That's okay.
Now, while the music is on, you can have anything you want, just for the asking. We're communicating?
Perfectly. I'm code 0. You code Alpha.
I think you've got it. Now, put this there for me. I don't want to be disturbed for the next 5 hours. I'm going to take a nap. And I'd like my food to be ready when I'm done.
Sure.
You are a member of the Executive Council. Beliefs are harder to shake than knowledge. And experience has taught that we soon believe what we desire. I do know you desire to keep your current position within the cult. Did you say cult? I meant COT. Yeah. Now, we have covered a lot of ground. We've made progress. It is my opinion that if we are to continue along that line, that we need to bring in more prominent members into our fold. For example, first ladies, wives of prominent members of society.
Yes, but there are no widows in the various state houses.
What specifically do you need to make a widow? Thank you very much. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
The widow's sorority has grown in status, you know.
Yes, but all those exotic cars.
Come on. You must be tired, jet lag and all. Get some rest. And we'll talk tomorrow.
Certainly will. Good night. You mean all those cars were bought by the widow's COT?
Every single one. And it's given us new status.
Where did the money come from?
From you, of course.
How?
Well, that brilliant idea you had about reaching out to the churches is paying fantastic dividends.
You mean?
Every month we receive at least 50 million naira. And now the state governments, even the local governments are rearing for action.
Oh, that is fantastic news. But
what?
Squandering all that money on extremely expensive cars, that's not why we went to the churches.
So what should we spend it on? Build houses?
If the money is so much, why don't we give some to the less privileged, the motherless babies, the lepers?
And all those are no less privileged than the widows. And it is the widows' fund.
Please ask Eunice to call for a meeting. Immediately.
So that's how you want it?
I foresee a dangerous trend. If we're not careful, women in this society would prefer to be widows than living with their husbands.
But that's the general idea.
Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you no go suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody wife. We just got to give you much.
How wonderful. Thank you. Look, I am only 3 months in the widow's fraternity, and I have gained more than I ever imagined.
I can see that.
I have 3 million naira in my account. I own that Lexus Jeep parked outside. I have this wonderful and beautiful apartment all to myself. And above all, I have my freedom.
Lucy, please, we are your friends. Help us, please. Pick up one.
Lucy, please. We are here for a joint loan of 500,000 naira. And why do you want me to help you when you can help yourself? Huh?
I don't understand.
What does it take
What does it take to become a widow? Oh. You people think my late husband died naturally? Please. Listen, think of what you stand to gain. Money, affluence, power. Oh God, freedom. Use your heads. Wait, listen. You mean you killed your husband?
Hey! We don't got to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you know go suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody wife. We just got to give you money to enjoy your life.
So, you're back.
EJ.
I don't know.
When have I suddenly become a king in this house? I thought I'm just an ordinary OC.
That I decided to love my husband a little. Is he crying?
Certainly not.
Enjoy your meal.
Let's eat now.
All for you. Enjoy
All
your
for me?
meal. Yes.
Hey.
Nobody wants. We just got to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill your husband, make your life better. If you kill your husband, you know you'll suffer. You get plenty freedom if you be nobody wife. We just got to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill him. Husband must die. Kill him. We just got to give you money to enjoy your life. Kill him.
Someone is crying, it's the widow. The widow. Life has no mercy on the widow. The widow. Since her husband died, life is hard for the widow. The widow.